Hello and welcome to today's yoga class. Today is the first class of a shorter yoga series that I'm doing. There have been a lot of requests for shorter videos, so this is my attempt. I hope you enjoy it. This is recording. I'm recording in my garden at home, my parents' place in South Africa. So hope you enjoy the surroundings, and thank you for pressing play. For today's class, you don't need any props. Just get yourself set up and let's get going. Let's join together at the top of our mat, standing with your feet relatively parallel, hip width distance, soft bend into your knees, palms facing up. Feeling the weight equally in your feet. Take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, lengthen through the sides of your body, cactus through the arms, open your chest. Exhale, fold yourself down in half, relaxing your head. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or blocks. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into your plank position, finding that line from the ear to the shoulder to the hip to the knee. Float your knees to the ground, untuck your toes, and from the tops of your thighs all the way to your chest, lower yourself down onto your belly. Inhale, rise up, straightening out through the arms. Exhale, press back into your child's pose. Breathing here. Inhale, send yourself forward, tucking your toes, hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises, bend the knee, open your hip. Try and keep your shoulders square, length through the right side of your body, pushing the ground away firmly through the heels of your hands. Breathing here. Deep inhales and exhales. Keep reaching the heel towards your glute, keep opening up the hip. Exhale, send your right knee towards your right tricep. Inhale, send your right leg up and back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, up and back to three-legged dog. Inhale, step your right foot through. Lower your back knee down. Reach your heart forward. Breathe. Try and keep length through the spine. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Maybe interlace your thumbs and open your chest to the sky. Feeling the stretch in the left hip. When you're ready, exhale, plant your hands and scoop your hips back, raising through the front foot, turning your torso towards the right, your fingertips over to the right-hand side of your mat, feeling a deep stretch over the right hip. Square off through your upper body, tuck the toes of the back foot under, coming into a lunge. And then slowly, if you can, straighten out through the front leg, bow down towards your knee. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot back into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, bend through the knees. Exhale, pounce forward, step your right foot to your right hand. Reach your heart through. Inhale, back to downward facing dog. Bending through the knees. Exhale, left foot to left hand, heart forward. Inhale, back to downward facing dog, bending through the knees. Exhale, pounce your right foot forward into a low lizard lunge. Inhale, back downward facing dog, bend the knees, left leg step forward, reach your heart through. Inhale back. And exhale, ripple it forward into plank position. Hold your plank. Soften your knees to the floor, untuck your toes. And then slowly from the tops of the thighs to your belly to your chest, peel yourself down onto the mat. Relaxing your head, hands next to your rib cage. Engage through the glutes. Start to push the ground forward and away, lift through the heart, lengthen through the crown of your head. Keep your chin tucked towards your throat. And then see if you can float your hands away from the ground, squeezing your shoulder blades back and down. Maybe interlace your hands behind your back and stretch your arms towards the wall behind you. Keep your glutes engaged. Try and lift through your belly. Imagine your heart going forward and your hands reaching back. Plant your hands next to your ribs. Tuck your toes under and slowly press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises, bend into the knee. Try and really reach the heel to the glute. Open up your hips. Keep your shoulders square though. So you want to really open the left hip to the left side of the mat. Breathing here. Look forward. Slowly take left knee to left elbow. Inhale up and back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale back, three-legged dog. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands. Lower your back knee. Lift your heart. Breathe. Untuck the toes of the right foot. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Vinyasa, opening up the front line. Feel the stretch in your right hip. Plant through the hands. Slowly pull your bum back, lifting the toes of the front foot. Stretch your heart forward. And then walk both hands to the outside of your left leg. Feeling the stretch. Breathing here, reach your heart through. Slowly bring your hands to center. Bend your left knee, press your hips forward. Lift your back knee up, tucking the toes of the back foot under, and pull your hips back into long stance pyramid. Bow down towards your left knee, rounding through the spine. And then inhale, pull your heart forward, press through the ground, and step back into downward facing dog. Lift high up on your toes, ripple forward into your plank position, hold. Slowly lower yourself down into your chaturanga. So you want to hover the body just above the mat. Untuck the toes if you can and press up into your upward facing dog. You can always lower your knees down here. And then slowly press up and back into downward facing dog, breathing in and out. Tiptoe your feet slowly towards your hands. And when you can go no further, bend your knees and fold forward. Relaxing through the palms. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up through the spine. Circle sweep your arms wide, reaching them up towards the sky. Palms to touch, hands to heart center on your exhale. Standing in your mountain pose for a second. Catching your breath. Feeling the movement. Feeling the blood flow in your body. Feeling grounded a little bit more in the present moment here. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up towards the sky, stretch to the sky. Exhale, hands together, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold, plant your hands and step back into your plank position, shoulders above the wrists. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down through chaturanga. You can always lower your knees here, hovering just above the floor. Inhale, untuck the toes, lift up into your upward facing dog. Feel that stretch in the front of your body. And exhale, send it back into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Pressing the ground away firmly. Inhale, right leg rises up. Bend the knee, open up through the hip. Pivot on your left heel and slowly start to adjust yourself to come into your Vashisthasana, your side plank variation. Feel the weight in the right hand get really light. Maybe come to the fingertips of the right hand. You can play here, lifting that right arm up. Maybe reach for your right leg. Send that right leg up towards the sky. Pressing strongly through your left leg, squeezing your left shoulder blade down, feeling your core engage. That left glute is super switched on, whatever you're doing, even if you're just bending through the knee. Slowly step your way with that right foot to the top right hand corner of the mat. Lower your back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, slowly rise the arms up. Breathing in. Exhale it out. Hands frame your front foot. Inhale, tuck the toes of the back foot under. Breathing here. Feel the stretch in the left hip. And when you're ready, exhale, pull your hips back, lift the toes of the front foot, reach your heart forward, finding a steady breath here in this long stance pyramid. Slowly start to turn yourself towards your right. Your hands plant to the right hand side of your mat, feeling that deep stretch through the hips. Breathing here. And then come out of it, turning all 10 toes to the left-hand side of your mat, finding your wide-legged forward fold. Slowly allow yourself to fold forward. If you want to take an inversion here, please go for it. Going for your headstand, forearm stand, whatever you feel safe doing. Just remember, we're never jumping into headstand. Otherwise, just holding your wide stance forward fold, keeping your legs engaged. Breathing through here, whatever you do, just keeping a consistent inhale and exhale. Staying focused. Deep breaths in and out. If you're floating, come back down to earth and turn your hands, turn your feet towards the top of your mat, finding that lizard lunge again. Slowly, left arm down, right arm up, twisted lunge. And work all 10 toes towards the right hand side of your mat. And lower yourself down, feeling a deep stretch into the hip. Keep your bottom leg nice and engaged. And when you're ready, lift up the way you came. Lots of strength needed in that left shoulder to come up. Inhale, stretch your heart forward, and exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend through the knees. Exhale, pounce your left foot forward, stretching your heart through. Inhale, back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Right leg pounces forward into lizard. Inhale, step back, bend your knees. Exhale, load the springs, step the left foot forward, reach your heart through. Inhale, back, bend the knees. Exhale, step right foot forward. Inhale, back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees and ripple forward into plank. Hold. Either lower the knees or come down through chaturanga. Push yourself up through upward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, slowly send yourself up and back into downward facing dog, breathing here. Step yourself forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep the arms wide up and up. Palms touch, hands to heart center. Just take a moment here in standing. Feel the movement, digest it in your body. Feel your heart pounding, feel the blood coursing through your veins, staying in the present. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or blocks or the mat. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back into your plank position. Charge up through your legs. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale into downward facing dog. Breathe. Push the floor forward and away. Inhale, left leg rises, bend the knee, open up through your hip. Start to adjust your hands and your feet to find your Vashisthasana or your side plank variation. Pivoting through your right heel. You'd ideally keep the whole sole of the right foot on the floor. Charge up through your right leg. Squeeze your right shoulder blade onto your back body, and maybe you can lift your left hand off the ground. Keeping that left knee bent up to the sky, or just like we did on the other side, you could perhaps grab your foot, left hand, left foot, maybe straighten out the left leg. Start to turn your hips towards the sky. That's going to help you here to really open up. Breathe in and out. Guide your left foot to the top left corner of your mat. Bend into the left knee. Slowly lower your right knee down to the ground. Untuck the toes of the right foot. Stretch your heart forward, length through the spine. And inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe interlace your thumbs. Stretch. Exhale, plant through your hands, tuck the toes of your back foot under, lift your back knee up, pull your hips back, straightening out through the front knee, maybe lifting the toes of the front foot up. You could always put your hands on blocks here if you need to. Reach your heart forward. Try not to strain your neck forward though. Plant the sole of the left foot and take your hands to the left side of your mat, feeling that deep stretch. You can play with lifting the toes of the front foot up as well. Just see how that feels in your body. Bring your hands back to center and pivot all 10 toes towards the right side of your mat. Finding that wide-legged forward fold again. Inhale, send your heart forward. Exhale, lower yourself down into your forward fold. Just relax your head down. If you're going to come into an inversion on the side, just make sure that there's no obstacles in your way. It's nice and safe to go up and float. Playing around here. Whatever you're doing, staying nice and engaged through your legs, even if you are in an inversion, depending on your inversion. But if you're in the wide-legged forward fold, really think about squeezing your inner thighs to each other. Relaxing your head down, maybe getting a little deeper into whatever position you're in. Keep breathing, deep inhales and exhales, relaxing any tension in your face. If you're floating, come back down to earth. And slowly walk your hands to the top of your mat, pivoting through the feet. Bend into your left knee. Keep your right hand down. Inhale, left arm twists up. A nice revolved lunge here. And then slowly start to pivot on your feet, sending all 10 toes to the left side of your mat. Arc your left arm over your ear and float your right hip towards the floor. Looking over your left shoulder, left arm reaches towards the bottom of your mat. Keep on slicing your right leg through the floor. Feel that deep stretch in the outer left hip. Come back out of it the way you came. Bowing down towards your front leg in a long stance pyramid. And we step back into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, ripple yourself forward, pouncing that right foot forward into a low lizard. Inhale back, bending to the knees. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale back. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale back. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale back. Exhale, right foot. Inhale back. And ripple forward slowly into plank position, bending through the elbows through your chaturanga. And lower all the way to the ground onto your tummy. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Push the floor forward and away through the heels of your hands. Charge up through the legs and lift your hands up off of the ground. Push the tops of your feet into the floor. Engage into your glutes. Draw your belly in and up. Length magnetizing out through the crown of your head. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. Maybe interlace your fingers behind your back and stretch your knuckles towards the wall behind you. Heart reaching forward, knuckles reaching back. Press your pubic bone into the floor and breathe. Slowly bring yourself out of it, hands next to your ribs. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Press through the knees into a child's pose, slowly. Maybe allowing your palms to rest on your feet in your child's pose, just giving your wrists a break. But find comfort here in your child's pose. Breathing low into your belly, feeling your tummy expand as you breathe in. Filling yourself with breath, even into your lower back, even into your bum as you breathe. Keep breathing here, slowing things down. When you're ready, plant your hands and roll yourself up. Slide yourself down into a seated position. And the last little bit of core work. Balancing on your sitting bones, lift your feet up off the floor, lengthen through your spine. We're going to come into like a boat pose variation. Grab a hold of your ankles, tuck your chin towards your chest, and then send yourself back into a hollow body, hold belly into spine. Bend your knees, snap yourself back. Inhale back, hollow body. Exhale, coming up. Inhale back, bend your knees, shoot back up. Inhale, lower back presses into the floor each time. So we're thinking about lower back connecting to the ground as we send ourselves along into that hollow body. Keep going. Inhale back, stretch your legs forward. Exhale, crunch. Inhale back. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale back. Exhale in. Inhale back. Exhale in. Holding it there for a second. Balance, balance. And then last time, inhale back. Slowly lower yourself down. Hold those legs lifted off of the floor, just off the floor. Breathing here. Hold, hold, hold. And then slowly lower your legs to the ground. Relaxing everything. Finding comfort on the floor. Getting ready for your Savasana. Still feeling the heart pounding. Noticing these sensations in our body. Start to notice the ground behind you, maybe closing down through the eyes, allowing your arms to rest somewhere very comfortable for you. I'm going to let you decide how long you need your Savasana. I'm not going to guide you out. So take your time. Let go of your breath. Let go of the tension in your body. And use this pose to digest the movement, to feel into your body, digest what you've just experienced.